I was over the moon when my wife said, "I love you," for the first time since we got married, but our happiness was shattered when her desperate ex dropped a bomb on me. It was an arranged marriage. We only met twice before the wedding, once at a coffee shop where we barely spoke, and once at her parents' house where everyone pretended we were in love. The morning after our wedding, she sat me down. I need to be honest. I just got out of a 5-year relationship 2 months ago. That's the only reason I agreed to this. My stomach dropped. Okay, as long as there's no cheating. She looked me in the eyes. I promise. That's not who I am. She kept that promise. But the first 3 months were brutal. We'd be romantic regularly, but it felt hollow. No eye contact at dinner, no questions about my day, no warmth when she said goodnight. The worst part? The ring. At our wedding, I gave her my grandmother's gold band, a family heirloom. She gave me a plain silver band from Walmart, $60. Price sticker still on the box. That genuinely broke something in me. But she noticed one thing. I was drowning at my job. 50-hour weeks. Constant stress. One night she said, "You look exhausted. I make 12 times what you're making. You could quit if you wanted." She never pressured me. The decision was mine, so I became a house husband. I learned to cook her favorite meals. Thai curry, homemade pasta, lemon chicken her mom used to make. I kept everything spotless. Left little notes before she left for work. All I got back was a small smile. Sometimes not even that. I started wondering if I'd trapped myself in a loveless marriage where I was just the help. Then, exactly 3 months in, she came home and said, "Do you want to go for a walk after dinner?" Something in her voice was different, softer. That walk changed everything. She asked real questions about my childhood, my dreams, what I wanted. She laughed at my jokes. She held my hand. Walks became our thing. Every night after dinner. Then date night started. She'd surprise me with flowers, white tulips, on random Tuesdays, small gifts on my pillow, a book I'd mentioned, a new watch because mine broke. She was trying. I could feel it. But she never said, "I love you." I'd say it constantly. Before bed, in the morning, after she complimented my cooking. She'd just smile and kiss my forehead. As our first anniversary approached, I wondered if she ever would. If maybe this was as good as it gets. The night before, we were watching TV. At 11:30 p.m., she stood up. "Let's go for a walk." Now, it's almost midnight. She grabbed my hand. "Trust me." We walked to my favorite spot, this point along the trail where you can see the entire lake with city lights reflecting on the water. I'd mentioned it once, months ago. Didn't think she remembered. We arrived at 11:58 p.m. She took both my hands. "I need to say something before midnight." My heart was racing. "I'm sorry," she started, voice cracking. "I'm sorry for how cold I was, how distant. You didn't deserve that. You've been nothing but patient and kind and loving." Tears formed. "You turned this pile of bricks into our home. I'm so thankful you're my husband." At exactly midnight, my phone buzzed with anniversary notifications. She got down on one knee. She pulled out a small box. Inside was the most beautiful ring I'd ever seen. White gold with small diamonds embedded all around. She slid it onto my finger, replacing that Walmart band. "I love you," she said. I could hear she meant it. Then she reached behind a bench and pulled out white tulips she'd hidden hours earlier. I lost it. Started crying. She stood up and held me while I sobbed into her shoulder. Later, I found out she'd had friends secretly recording everything. The photos were stunning. The next 24 hours were perfect. We stayed up until 3 a.m. talking. She said, "I love you" 50 times, making up for lost time. We went to my favorite restaurant for dinner. Posted photos online of the proposal, the ring, us smiling like idiots. We got home around 9 p.m. exhausted and happy. Looking through photos on the couch when I got a notification. A DM on Instagram. I opened it. My blood went cold. Her ex. I recognized him from a photo I'd seen once. The message? "Really? This joke gets a ring and I got nothing after 5 years. You ruined everything we had. He's pathetic. You're pathetic." Then he sent a private video from their past relationship. My hands started shaking. I couldn't breathe. Started crying. Ugly, gasping sobs and yelling. "What the hell is this? How does he even know about us? Why does he have our photos?" My wife grabbed my phone, looked at the messages. Her face went completely white. "Oh my God," she whispered. "He's been watching my social media this whole time." She immediately started blocking him everywhere, hands trembling. "I'm so sorry. I thought he moved on. I haven't talked to him in over a year." But the damage was done. That video kept replaying in my mind. Him with her. The woman who just told me she loved me for the first time. I stood up, walked to our bedroom, and locked the door. She knocked softly. "Please, let me explain. Let me fix this." I didn't answer. Just sat on the edge of our bed, staring at that beautiful diamond ring on my finger, wondering if any of it was real.